Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Business English Desk. I'm Laura.
And I'm Jamie. And okay, today's topic, I genuinely love this one. Like, these four expressions come up all the time in real conversations.
All the time. And once you know them, you'll start noticing them everywhere, in movies, in conversations, in everyday life. And they all come from one word, go. Go over, go with, go against, and go back on.
Four expressions, so many meanings, so many real situations. Let's get into it.
But before we dive in, let me show you just how powerful today's expressions are. Same word, completely different situations. Ready?
Ready?
Go over. Can we go over this one more time? Go with. That color really goes with what you're wearing. Go against. She went against everyone's advice. Go back on. I can't believe he went back on his word.
Same word, go. Four completely different meanings, four completely different situations. And by the end of today, you'll know exactly how to use all four, naturally, confidently, in real conversations.
Let's go. Go over.
So, go over is one of those expressions that you will use almost every single day, and it has a few really useful meanings that are all really natural.
So the first meaning, and probably the most common one, is to review something or to go through something carefully. Like, let's go over the plan one more time. Like, let's review it. Let's look through it. Let's make sure everything is right. Let's go over it.
And this is used in so many situations, like, can you go over my essay before I submit it? Like, read through it, check it, go over it. Or, the teacher went over the answers after the test, like, she reviewed them, went through each one, went over them.
And go over also means to visit someone. Like, I'm going over to my friend's place tonight. Like, I am going to visit. I'm heading over there. I'm going over. Or, can you go over and check on her? Like, can you visit her? Can you head over? Can you go over?
And this meaning is so natural in everyday conversations. Like, we went over to her parents' place for dinner. Like, we visited, we went over there, we went over. And it's such a casual way of saying, I'm going to someone's place.
And go over has one more meaning that's really interesting. Like when something goes over well or doesn't go over well. Like that joke really didn't go over well. Like it didn't land, people didn't like it, it didn't go over well. Or her presentation went over really well. Like people responded well to it. They liked it. It went over well.
And this meaning is so useful. Like you're talking about how something was received, how people reacted, whether something worked or didn't work. And go over well or not go over well captures that perfectly.
And here's something worth thinking about with go over. Like, going over something one more time is never a waste of time. Like, the best speakers, the best writers, the best thinkers all go over their work again and again.
Right, like the first version of anything is never the best version. And the people who are willing to go over things one more time are the ones whose work actually stands out.
Like, go over it one more time is actually one of the most powerful habits you can build in any area of life.
Language is giving us life advice again.
It always does.
Okay, quick check. Before the meeting starts, can we quickly
go over the agenda? Like, review it, look through it, make sure we're prepared.
Exactly. Okay, next one. Her speech, how did the audience react?
It went over really well. Like, people loved it. They responded well. It went over well.
Perfect. And last one, I'm not doing anything tonight, so I might just
go over to Jamie's place. Like, visit, head over there, go over.
That's go over. Useful, natural, everywhere.
Okay, expression number 2, go with. Now, go with is one of those expressions that feels really natural really quickly because the meanings are so close to everyday situations.
So the first meaning is to accompany someone, like, can I go with you? Like, can I come along? Can I join you? Can I go with you? And this is one of the most basic and most used phrases in everyday English, like, she went with her friend to the concert. Like, she accompanied her, she went along, she went with her.
Or, I'm going to the store. Do you want to go with me? Like, do you want to come? Do you want to join me? Do you want to go with me? And in everyday life, go with, in this sense, comes up constantly. Like, you can't get through a day without using it or hearing it.
And go with also means to match something or to complement something. Like, that bag really goes with your outfit. Like, it matches, it complements it, it goes with it. Or, do these shoes go with this dress? Like, do they match? Do they look right together? Do they go with each other?
And this meaning is so common in everyday conversations about clothes, about food, about design. Like, what wine goes with this meal? Like, what pairs well? What complements it? What goes with it? Or, those colors don't really go with each other. Like, they clash, they don't match, they don't go with each other.
And go with also means to choose something or to decide on something. Like, I think I'll go with the blue one. Like, I'm choosing it, I'm deciding on it, I'm going with it. Or, let's go with your idea. Like, let's choose it, let's go ahead with it, let's go with it.
And this meaning is so useful in decision-making conversations. Like, what are you going with? Like, what are you choosing? What have you decided on? What are you going with? And it sounds so natural, so casual, so real.
And there's one more use of go with, like, just go with it. Like, stop overthinking, stop resisting, just accept it, just go with it. And this phrase, just go with it, is one of the most useful pieces of advice in everyday English. Like, sometimes things don't go as planned, and the best thing you can do is just go with it.
Like, go with it is actually about trusting the flow, about being flexible, about not needing everything to be exactly as you planned.
And that's, honestly, a really freeing way to live. Just go with it.
Quick check. I can't decide between two options, so I'm just going to...
Go with my gut. Like, trust my instinct. Make a decision. Just go with it.
Exactly. Okay, next one. Do you think this scarf...
Goes with my jacket. Like, does it match? Does it complement it? Does it go with it?
Perfect. And last one. The plan changed completely, but we just decided to...
Go with it. Like, stop resisting. Accept the change. Just go with it.
That's go with. Simple, flexible, everywhere. Okay, expression 3. Go against. Now, go against has a really strong energy. Like, you feel it when you say it. And it's used in situations that carry real weight. So the first meaning of go against is to oppose something or to conflict with something. Like, that goes against everything I believe. Like, it contradicts my values, my principles. It goes against what I stand for. Or, she went against the advice of her doctor. Like, she didn't follow it, she did the opposite, she went against it.
And this meaning carries real weight. Like, going against something means you're making a conscious choice to not follow, to not comply, to go in the opposite direction. And that takes a certain kind of courage sometimes. Like, he went against what everyone expected. Like, he didn't do what people thought he would. He went his own way. He went against expectations.
And go against also means to compete against someone. Like, we're going against the best team in the league. Like, we're competing against them. We're facing them. We're going against them. Or, she went against some really tough opponents. Like, she competed against them, she faced them, she went against them.
And in everyday conversations, this meaning comes up in sports, in games, in any competitive situation. Like, who are you going against in the final? Like, who are you competing against? Who are you facing? Who are you going against?
And go against also means when something doesn't go in your favor, like the decision went against us. Like it didn't favor us, it went the other way. It went against us. Or things are going against me right now. Like nothing is working out, everything is going the wrong way, things are going against me.
And that feeling of things going against you is something every person understands. Like those days where nothing goes right, where everything seems to go against you. And knowing this expression helps you describe exactly that feeling.
And here's something really interesting about go against. Like, the most important decisions in people's lives are often the ones where they went against something.
Right. Like going against what everyone expected, going against the safe choice, going against the easy path. Those are the decisions that define people.
Like, almost every story of someone doing something remarkable involves a moment where they went against something. The odds, the advice, the expectations, and they did it anyway.
Like, go against is actually at the heart of so many great stories.
It really is. Going against something takes courage, and courage makes for great stories.
Quick check. She did exactly what the doctor told her not to do. She completely
Went against the doctor's advice. Like, she ignored it, she did the opposite. She went against it.
Exactly. Okay, next one. In the final match, our team had to
Go against the defending champions. Like, compete against them, face them, go against them.
And last one. It was a tough day. Everything just
Went against me. Like, nothing worked out. Everything went the wrong way, went against me.
That's go against. Strong, meaningful, real.
Okay, last expression. Go back on. Now, go back on is one of those expressions that carries real emotional weight. Like, when someone goes back on something, it hurts. It really hurts.
So the main meaning of go back on is to break a promise or to not do what you said you would do. Like he went back on his word. Like he promised something and then didn't do it. He went back on his word.
And this is one of the most painful things in any relationship. Like, when someone goes back on what they said, it breaks trust. And trust, once broken, is very hard to rebuild. Like, she went back on her promise. Like, she said she would do something, and she didn't. She went back on it.
And in everyday situations, go back on comes up in friendships, in relationships, in professional situations. Like, I can't believe he went back on everything he agreed to. Like, we had an agreement, and he broke it. He went back on everything.
And the feeling of someone going back on something they said is one of the most universally frustrating feelings. Like, you made plans, you were counting on something, and then they just went back on it. And you're left feeling let down, feeling betrayed, feeling like you can't trust what people say.
And go back on always needs an object. Like you always go back on something specific. Your word, your promise, your agreement, your decision. Like she went back on her decision. Like she changed her mind after already deciding. She went back on it.
Or, I'm not going to go back on what I said. Like, I meant it. I stand by it. I'm not going back on it. And this version of go back on carries a sense of integrity. Like, I said something and I'm keeping my word. I'm not going back on it.
And that matters. Like the people in our lives who never go back on what they say are the ones we trust the most. The ones we know will always follow through. The ones who don't go back on their word.
And here's something worth thinking about with go back on. Like, we live in a world where people go back on things all the time. Plans change, promises get broken, words get taken back, and we've all been on both sides of it.
Right, like we've all had someone go back on something they said to us, and we've probably gone back on something we said to someone else. And I think that's worth being honest about.
Like, what would it look like if we just didn't go back on things? If when we said something, we meant it, and we followed through every time.
Like, go back on is actually teaching us something about the kind of person we want to be, the kind who goes back on things or the kind who doesn't.
And that's a really meaningful thing to think about.
Quick check. We had an agreement and he just...
Went back on it. Like he broke the agreement. He didn't follow through. He went back on it.
Exactly. Okay, next one. She made a promise to herself, and this time she wasn't going to...
Go back on it. Like she was going to keep it, follow through, not go back on it this time.
And last one. I said I would help you, and I meant it. I'm not going to...
Go back on my word. Like I'm keeping my promise. I stand by what I said. I'm not going back on it.
That's go back on. Meaningful, real, powerful.
Okay. Role play time.
Yes, so the scenario is two friends, Alex and Jordan, catching up, and one of them has had a really eventful week.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, tell me everything. Your messages this week were so cryptic.
Where do I even start? Okay, so you know that project I've been working on with Daniel?
Yes, the one you've been so excited about.
So we went over the whole plan together last Monday. Everything was agreed. Everything was set. And then he completely went back on everything he said.
What? How?
Like, we agreed on the timeline, we agreed on the budget, we agreed on everything. And then 3 days later, he just went back on all of it. Said he changed his mind. Said it goes against what his team wants. Like, you should have figured that out before we went over everything.
That is so frustrating. Like you went over all of it in detail and he still went back on it?
All of it. And the worst part is, the new plan he wants to go with goes against everything we discussed. Like it completely contradicts what we agreed on.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I went over my options, and honestly, I think I need to have a direct conversation with him. Like, I'm not going to go back on my own values just to keep the peace. And if his new plan goes against everything we agreed, then we have a real problem.
I think you're right. And I'll go with you to that conversation if you want. Like, you shouldn't have to face that alone.
Really? You do that?
Of course. I said I would support you, and I'm not going to go back on that.
Thank you. That actually means everything.
That's what friends are for. Now, let's go over exactly what you're going to say before you talk to him.
Yes, good idea. Let's go over it.
And there you go.
Did you catch all four? Went over the whole plan, reviewed it carefully, went back on everything he said, broke his agreement, goes against what his team wants, contradicts, opposes, go with the new plan, choose it, go ahead with it, goes against everything we discussed, contradicts it, went over my options, reviewed them, go back on my own values, break them, compromise them, goes against everything we agreed, contradicts it, go with you to the conversation, accompany you, go back on that, break the promise of support, go over what you're going to say, review and prepare.
All four expressions in one real, natural human conversation. That's what fluency looks like. Okay, common mistakes, and these are the ones that feel right when you make them, but sound off to a native speaker. Starting with go over, people sometimes say, let's go over about the plan, adding about, which isn't needed. It's just, let's go over the plan. Go over directly followed by what you're reviewing. No about, just let's go over the plan.
And with go over well, people sometimes say it went over good instead of it went over well. Like well is an adverb here, not good. It went over really well. not it went over really good. This is a really common mistake in everyday English, and now you know the correct version.
And with go with, people sometimes confuse go with meaning accompany and go with meaning choose. Like, I'll go with the blue one means I'm choosing it, but I'll go with you means I'll accompany you. Same expression, completely different meanings, and context tells you which one it is every time.
And another mistake with go with is saying that goes well with your outfit, like repeating with. It's just that goes well with your outfit, or that really goes with your outfit. Don't say with twice, just once. Goes with your outfit.
And for go against, people sometimes say that goes against of my values, adding of, which isn't needed. It's just that goes against my values. Go against directly followed by what it opposes. No of, just goes against my values.
And for go back on, the most common mistake is dropping the on, like saying he went back his word instead of he went back on his word. The on is essential. Without on, it sounds like he physically went back somewhere. Went back on his word is the complete phrase. Always include the on, never drop it.
And one more with go back on. People sometimes say she went back on herself when they mean she contradicted herself. But actually, go back on yourself isn't really natural. The more natural way to say it is she went back on what she said, or she contradicted herself. Always go back on something specific. Your word, your promise, your agreement, your decision. Okay. Before we close, I want to leave you with something worth carrying after this video ends. Today we covered 4 expressions, all built around go, and together they actually describe 4 really important human experiences.
Go over is about attention, about care, about taking the time to review, to look again, to not rush. Go with is about trust, about flexibility, about choosing and going along with something.
Go against is about courage, about standing firm, about having the strength to oppose something when you need to. Go back on is about integrity, about keeping your word, about being someone who follows through.
And I think if you put them all together, the message is, take the time to go over things. Be flexible enough to go with things, be brave enough to go against things when they're wrong, and never go back on what truly matters to you.
That's actually really beautiful.
Language always has something to teach us if we pay attention.
Your challenge for today, not tomorrow, today, pick just one of today's 4 expressions and use it in a real conversation. Go over something you've been meaning to review. Go with an option you've been hesitating on. Go against something that doesn't feel right. Or decide that you won't go back on something important that you said.
One expression, one real moment today. And come to the comments and tell us which one you used. We genuinely love reading them, every single one. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on today's episode. If this helped you, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
New episodes every week. Real English, real conversations. This has been Business English Desk. I'm Laura.
And I'm Jamie, and we'll see you in the next one.
Don't go back on your English practice.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.